Yes! What is going on, YouTube? I am the Entertainist, and welcome back. I am so fucking excited to do this review. Kind of just gave away of how I thought about it, but we're going to dive in deep into Joker, no spoilers. Joker was directed by Todd Phillips and stars Joaquin Phoenix as Arthur Fleck, this man who lives in 1981 in Gotham City, who just has the worst luck in life, just lives a shitty life. He works at this job that doesn't pay much, and he's just a side clown that represents this car dealership and just gets bullied throughout his life, lives at home with his mother. He's about roughly 40 years old, suffers from mental illnesses, and suffers from this condition from where he laughs uncontrollably, which plays an effect with how he's treated. I have a lot I want to break down into this without spoiling it, of course, but I want to start with Joaquin Phoenix. He knocked it out of the park with this role. I'm not going to sit here and compare him with Heath Ledger. I don't think, if you see this movie, you should not be comparing Joaquin Phoenix and Heath Ledger. Two completely different Jokers and roles, and kind of how we view them. Like, they're different. You view them in different ways. Heath Ledger, we look at as like this cool bad guy. Joaquin Phoenix is more of like a scary, traumatizing experience. But boy, was he perfect for this. Like, this guy needs to be, I'll be pissed if he's not nominated for an Oscar and doesn't win it either. And this movie is just Oscar worthy. I think the movie's Oscar worthy, the directing's Oscar worthy. Todd Phillips, the dude who came from the Hangover trilogy, fucking killed it with this. He needs to stick with these dramas. The music score with it was good. It just sets the mood of like how we're feeling with Arthur. And with Arthur, we're really just following him around this whole movie, which made it great. Like, he obviously, yes, is the title character, Joker. It's his movie, but he's literally in like every single scene. It revolves all around it, and we see it in his perspective. There are moments to where we don't even know if something that happened was actually real or not, or just in his head. It gets a little interesting. Things start to unravel. And at first, you feel bad for this guy because he literally has the worst luck in life. And once he starts being driven into madness, you kind of stop feeling bad for him and you start getting scared of him. And I just want to point this out, point out the elephant in the room as far as the controversy has been going on with this movie as to it promotes violence. I don't think it does at all. It shows a realistic depiction as to how mental illness is and what it can do if you don't get the proper treatment for it, and if we don't start making a serious act to help people with it. I definitely don't think it glorifies violence. And the violence, the movie does get violent, but it's not nearly as violent as like Deadpool or John Wick. But then again, this isn't a movie you want to drag your kid to. This movie, I don't know if it exceeded my expectations, but it definitely reached up to them. This movie gave me everything I wanted. It delivered in the most satisfying ways. The editing was so great, the camera work with it, and the music they use and the music score they use, that like everything that has happened in this movie is Oscar worthy. The cinematography, oh my God, please go see this. Go see this. It's so worth it. It's definitely a movie theater movie, that is for sure. One thing I just want to let you guys know, if anyone watching this, I don't know what you're looking for in this movie, but if you're looking for action-packed throughout the whole way through and like a serial killer movie, you're going to be disappointed. It's a character study. It's breaking down how this guy started becoming a madman and what pushed him into that direction. He's really not the Joker until like the last 30 minutes of the movie. But nevertheless, like the journey that you like are brought with it, you're not even in a rush like to see him become the Joker. You're just enjoying the story of Arthur. It's not even like a Joker movie, it's an Arthur movie. And also for those of you because I know I hear a lot of complaints about, I don't want a Joker origin story. Like, that's what makes the Joker so great, is that we don't know his backstory. And I get it. That does make that character interesting. But give this movie a shot. But to give a guy an origin story who doesn't have an origin story, they really knock it out of the park with where they go about it. And I love that it's not really based on any comic book. I guess the closest comic book that this is based on is The Killing Joke, but it only is in certain areas, not even the whole comic book as a whole. And then they took a couple parts from other comics here and there. But no, the story as a whole is not based on any comic book. So it's kind of a surprise to see as to where this goes. And it's just super believable. That's what I loved about it. When you're watching this, you're forgetting you're watching a comic book movie. Another thing I loved is that it really feels like you're watching like a old school Martin Scorsese movie, and they definitely pay a lot of tribute to Taxi Driver, especially. Felt like Taxi Driver a little bit, and King of Comedy. And you could definitely tell it's influenced by that, but it didn't feel like it was ripping it off. It was just paying slight tribute to it. And speaking of Taxi Driver and King of Comedy, Robert De Niro, another great character in that. He is like, he's a super supporting role. You know, he's not in the movie too much, but when he is, he's pretty enjoyable to see. He plays the talk show host, and he's not just on there like acting like, you know, hard ass Robert De Niro, like Meet the Parents or Goodfellas, like badass. No, he's just this fun talk show host and just has a lot of fun with it. And it's cool to see him in a role like that. I don't know. I was gonna make this review the second I got out of the movie theater, but I really need to like let everything sink in. All I know is that I loved it so much. I probably have more to talk about with it, but I'm definitely gonna do a spoiler review. I want to have a second screening of it so I can like kind of, you know, inspect it a little bit more than I did the first time around. And I want everyone a chance to kind of see it because it literally just came out today. Todd Phillips, Joaquin Phoenix, thank you for this. You literally have given me the movie that I never thought I was going to see ever in my lifetime, a standalone Joker movie, and it was perfect. I really see no flaws in this movie at all, not in my eyes. And I'm a little speechless, and I just want to thank you guys for this movie. It was truly amazing, and it's everything I wanted in a standalone Joker movie. My favorite fictional character of all time finally got his own movie, not just a supporting character in a Batman movie. It was fucking amazing. Joker gets 5 out of 5 stars. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and hit that notification button if you want to keep updated when I drop new videos. Tomorrow I leave for Illinois, where I'm going to be doing some collaborations with my friend A1DJ. Check out his channel, and Rain Plays Games, and my cousin Otts, and I believe that's it. So yes, be on lookout for those. A lot of fun vlogs and collaborations and just whatever we're going to be doing on the way. So I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.